All right, guys, here is our math lesson for Monday, April 27th, 2020. We are in chapter 11, and you will be on lesson 5 today. This is all written down in your Moodle math course area. It's pages 825 to 827. 825 and 826 are kind of your practice sheets. They kind of ease you into it. These are the ones I'd be working with on our Apple computer thing. And then 827 and 828 are the assignment pages you need to turn in. I try to highlight that, and make them bold, capitalized, so forth. So it stands out a little bit more. I had a good conversation with the family last week. I didn't do a great job what pages I wanted you to be doing. So hopefully that makes more sense. The target is you are going to be converting customary units of weight. On page 825, you're going to see a key concept, which is key or vital to your success on this assignment. See a picture of a buffalo and a sandwich and maybe an apple or something, but it's going to be talking about ounces to pounds to tons. We talked about tons in science. Tons is our largest unit of weight that we will talk about, that you will hear talk about cars and so forth and so on. Whales, sharks, dolphins, so forth and so on. Elephants. But anyway, so you're going to need you will be assigned the odds and then 3 story problems on page 828. So I'll take a picture of these examples after I talk over them. And so you'll see I have the evens are the ones that I am giving you some examples with. And you will see all of this, but makes me feel better to try to at least talk through these a little bit. So your number 4, so it's showing 96 ounces, and they want you to convert the customary unit here of ounces into pounds. So somebody says you have 96 ounces. I don't know, some point, how many pounds is that? And so what you're going to do here, and again, this will be on that page 825, and we've been over this once, I think, but 16 ounces equals a pound. And so what you want to do here is you want to divide. And so we have 96, and we're going to divide it by 16. And so I started doing some guessing and checking. We've talked about that in a class. That was a strategy we had. 16 to 16 is 32. If I do 32, double that, it gives me my 64, which is getting mildly close to my 96. So up here you can see I did 16 times 5, and I got 80. And then if you add a 16 to that, that gets us to 96. So the answer was 16 pounds, not 16 pounds, was 6 pounds. That's 16, because that's our ounces in a pound, times 6, gave us 96. All right, so that's that one. Here's another example, is number 6. Again, that's an even. You will be doing the odds. And so this time they gave us tons. First time we've seen tons. So you have 1.5 tons equals how many pounds? And here, this will be on your key on that page 825, which you'll want to spend some time with. I also made a screenshot of it and put it on our Moodle document so you can see it there. But 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. And so here you can say we have 1.5 tons. So 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So there's our 2,000, all right? But then we have a half. Well, how much is half a ton? Well, what's half of 2,000? Or you can say what's half of 2, which would be 1, then throw your zeros on there. And so 1.5 tons is 3,000 pounds. All right, hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, it will. And if you need to use those practice sheets, use those practice sheets. Those practice sheets will get you to this spot to help you understand the tons and ounces and pounds. And again, this is question 4, 6. And then I did number 10 as well. And number 10 is kind of backwards of number 6. This time they're giving you all the pounds, and they want you to turn it into tons. So if someone ever says our car, I don't know, trailers, weighs 7,000 pounds, well, how many tons is that? Because you would change that to tons. Those of you with horse trailers, bigger trucks, how much can your truck tow? You need to know how much your trailer weighs. You start throwing horses in there or gear. I don't know if any of you guys are freighters, but you see sometimes going down the road, between Lander and here, you will see big freight trucks, semi trucks with cows all over the place in them, top and bottom. Well, how much weight is that? Well, how much a cow weighs and so forth and so on. But anyway, here we have 7,000 pounds, and we need to turn that into tons. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do 7,000 divided by 2,000. And so start, and again, if you remember back from before Christmas, we can cross these zeros out, since we have all the zeros, and we start counting by twos. So, you go 2, 4, 6, 8. Can't do that. So we're going to get an even 3 tons. Man, I wish you could see it a little bit better. We get an even 3 tons would give us 6. That's over here. Would give us our 6,000 pounds. So that gives us, we will have 3 tons, but then we still have 1,000 left over. Well, what's 1,000? There will be one that's, I think you got to go into quarters. I don't know if it's an odd or an even one. I remember that from years past. But 1,000, it kind of comes up to this one over here. 1,000 pounds is half a ton, because half a ton is 2,000. So 3 tons gives us 6,000 pounds. 2, 4, 6. And then we have another 1,000 pounds. And so you can write that as, so 1,000 pounds is half a ton. So you can write it as 3.5 or 3.5 tons is 7,000 pounds. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, it will. If you work on it, struggle with a little bit, have a growth mindset, think through it, you can figure this out. Use the key. Again, that key on page 825 is basically this stuff that I've shown to you here. Again, 16 ounces in a pound, and then 2,000 pounds is 1 ton. 1 ton. Count by twos and throw the zeros on there. So 2, 4, 6, and then 6,000, which is what was going on here in this one. All right. Use your math book. Work through it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'll be sitting on my email. Looking forward to chatting with you if you have questions about the math. Also, we seem to be using the email more than the comments on Moodle, which is great because, again, the emails come directly through. The Moodle takes a little bit longer. Tons. We have talked about tons before. Think back to science. Think back to the discussions we've had, and we've talked about tons. And I mentioned you will get some math on that, and here we are getting it now. 2,000 pounds equals a ton. There's a document in that in their little Moodle thing. I'm telling you now, and you also see it on your book and on page 825. You are just doing the odds. Those evens were your examples, and then you have the 3 story problems, word problems on page 828. All right, and those are all there. They're on the Moodle document as well. So if you don't have your math book, you got the Moodle document. Most of you guys are using your math book. Show me your work off to the sides there, especially since you don't have to do the evens. You should be able to do some writing over there. If you want to use another piece of paper, that's great. I think I told you before, I had one family who printed out the Moodle documents as well. I'm not saying you need to do that. You can just use your math book. Whatever makes you happy. A few more options in there. A few more options. That's our math. Congratulations, we're moving through chapter 11. We just have chapter 12. Is it? I don't know if you guys ever flip through your math book and see that. But anyway, tons is your new one. Tons is your new one. You have had ounces, you have had pounds, and now we're going to tons. You'll be fine. You'll do great. Remember, struggle is not bad. Struggle does not mean anything's wrong. Struggle means your brain is working. Pictures of the brain, get more little lines in there. That's good stuff. Anyway, work hard, do well, keep your anxiety low. You'll get there. And I look forward to seeing your work and look forward to helping you through any questions if you have them. Anyway, take care. Do well. Talk to you, type to you today or tomorrow, depending on when you look at this. Goodbye.